A lot of business owners do not approach their website strategy correctly. They have a misconception of how their website fits into their business. So, in this video, I'm going to challenge how you think about and approach your website and actually see if it is helping you or hurting your business. So, the first thing to think about is your website should really be showing your unique value proposition. It should be showing the opinions that you have. We all, as leaders, have these deep opinions and these well thought out strategies that we use with our clients. And that needs to be conveyed on your website. It needs to be crystal clear because that's how we stand out in a saturated market. That's how you stand out from your competition, not using a different color palette from everyone else, not using different pictures. Do those things help? Sure. Yes, I'm a designer. Those things are part of it. But a bigger piece is making sure that your website is actually positioning you differently in your industry. And the positioning is not going to happen with a different color palette. So, really think about, like, is your website just taking up space, or is it really positioning you in your industry and showing why those potential clients should choose you over the other people in your industry, your competitors? The second problem that I see often is that a lot of business owners just put up a good enough website. And I absolutely agree. Like, when you are starting out, when you are just getting into business, yes, a good enough website is good enough to get going. That is very different from positioning yourself as a leader in your industry. Because when you have just a good enough website, that's when you have to then rely heavier on social media and showing up every single day to connect with your audience instead of having this platform in the background for your brand that's going to help you show up without having to actually show up on camera. So we're missing out on bigger opportunities when we do this, when we just settle for having a good enough website. We need to be building authority through our website, building credibility, and really building that trust with our audience. So I want you to think about what opportunities you might be missing based on your current website. Again, is it positioning you as a leader, as an authority? Does it have that specific messaging about your very strong opinions, because we all have them, and those strategies that you are using with your clients? Because when we do all this marketing with podcast interviews and social media and ads, all of that is driving back to your website, and the website needs to be working with you in that whole ecosystem of your marketing. And the last thing I really want to challenge you is to raise your expectations of what your website can do for you. Stop thinking of it as just a brochure. It really, the power of a website is much more than just like, oh man, if I just put all the perfect fonts and colors and pictures together, that like it's going to be this powerhouse. No, it's when your offers and your messaging and your positioning comes together in one place and creates this very bold, opinionated presence that again positions you as a leader in your industry, what you stand for, why clients should choose you. And if your website isn't doing that, then something needs to change. Because if you want to be a leader in your industry, and being a leader doesn't mean you have to start like speaking on stages and you have to make millions of dollars. Like, leaders don't have to be like the big gurus that we know online. You can be a leader in your industry and still, wear yoga pants at home. But being a leader and knowing that you are saving your clients from all that misinformation online and really pointing them in the right direction for their life or their business or whatever it is that you help them with. So think about your website. Is it reflecting you? Is it reflecting who you really are, your brand, your messaging, your offers? If you have questions, if you need to think about this more, you can comment below or come DM me on Instagram at Just Creatives. If you're like, oh, I really need to work on this, you can also reach out to me, work with me one-on-one. Go to justcreatives.com. Otherwise, I will see y'all in the next video.